there is one habit that's destroying your potential. It doesn't seem dangerous. In fact, you probably don't even think about it. You might believe it's harmless, a way to relax, something everyone does. But this single habit is quietly draining your energy, crippling your focus, and keeping you from becoming the person you were meant to be. And the worst part is, you're doing it daily. You're exchanging your potential for a moment of distraction. The habit is mindless consumption. Every time you scroll through social media without intention, binge watch shows to escape your responsibilities, or drown your thoughts in endless notifications, you're participating in a silent trade. You might think, what's the big deal? It's just a few minutes. But it's not. It's a pattern, a behavior that trains your brain to avoid depth, to avoid effort, to avoid growth. You're just trapped in a feedback loop designed to keep you comfortable and passive. Every time you choose easy over effort, you wire your mind for mediocrity. That's why you can't focus. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you feel stuck. But in today's world, this instinct is being hijacked. Every swipe, like video or update, gives you a hit of dopamine. That's the reward chemical. It feels good in the moment. But over time, it creates a problem. You're not lazy. You're just overstimulated. You're not unmotivated. Let's look closer. If you do, your brain is already in reactive mode before you even get out of bed. Reading, planning, working, building something meaningful. These things take focus, and focus requires discipline. Your brain is designed to seek pleasure and avoid pain. That's part of how we've survived as a species. They're just disconnected from the deep, sustained work that brings real satisfaction. The more you seek instant gratification, the less your brain wants to engage in anything that takes real effort. But discipline is hard when your brain has been trained to expect stimulation every few seconds. And right now your system is designed for distraction. This is why so many people feel restless, anxious, unfulfilled. They're not broken. Think about how your day begins. How many hours a week are spent consuming instead of creating? How often do you avoid boredom by escaping into entertainment? Recognizing how much time and energy you're giving away to things that give you nothing in return. Do you wake up and immediately reach for your phone? Do you check messages, scroll headlines, watch clips? You're not starting your day with purpose. You're starting it with noise. And that sets the tone for everything that follows. Not in giant leaps, but in small, consistent shifts. You feel distracted, scattered, busy, but not productive. Tired, but not accomplished. It's not a time problem, it's a focus problem. That's more than 2 full work weeks. Now multiply that by 5 years, 10 years. You are capable of so much more, but you can't access that potential when your mind is constantly Here's the truth. You don't rise to your level of goals. You fall to your level of systems. But the good news is, this can change. It begins with awareness. Start paying attention to your habits. How often are you reaching for your phone? Now ask yourself, what would happen if I took that time and invested it into my growth? What would happen if, instead of scrolling, you spent 15 minutes journaling, planning, reading, or working on a skill? 15 minutes a day turns into over 90 hours a year. That is how legacies are built. You don't have to give up all entertainment. This isn't about guilt, it's about intention. The difference between a distraction and a tool is purpose. When you use your phone to learn, to connect, to grow, it becomes a tool. But when you use it to escape your reality, to numb discomfort, to kill time, it becomes a trap. You must take control of your inputs, because your inputs shape your thoughts shape your decisions, and your decisions shape your future. If you're constantly consuming junk content, gossip, fear, negativity, shallow ideas, don't be surprised when your life feels the same way. Your mind is a garden. Whatever you plant, grows. So plant thoughts that strengthen you, ideas that challenge you, words that lift you. Surround yourself with things that nourish your potential, not drain it. Muting distractions, creating boundaries around your screen time, reading more books than posts, listening to ideas that stretch your thinking instead of shrinking it. One of the greatest skills you can develop today is deliberate consumption, being intentional about what you allow into your mind. That means unfollowing people who make you feel small. You must learn to protect your attention like your life depends on it, because it does. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your focus, and your focus is under attack every day. They want you watching, scrolling, reacting, not building, growing, leading. Companies are spending billions to steal it from you. Algorithms are engined to keep you hooked, but you don't have to be a victim. You can take your attention back. You can rebuild your focus. You can retrain your brain. And it starts with one decision. You're just drained from habits that steal your focus. You get them from structure, intention, clarity. Not with a massive overhaul, but with a small, powerful commitment to break the cycle. The decision to stop feeding the habit that's destroying your potential. You have dreams, big ones, but those dreams require energy, discipline, time, and you don't get those things from shallow habits. So take an honest look at your day routines, your patterns. Where are you leaking time? Where are you trading purpose for comfort? Change starts when you stop lying to yourself. It's the person you become while you waste it. Stop saying you don't have time. You do. You just spend it in ways that don't serve you. Beneath the noise, beneath the excuses, beneath the habits that numbed you. Stop saying you're too tired, you're not. Choose the version of you that is focused, driven, disciplined, and alive. Stop saying you'll start later. There is no perfect time. Only now. Now is when the change begins. Turn off the noise. Create space for silence. Reconnect with your vision. Write it down. Break it into steps. Act on it. Repeat. That is how you rebuild. That is how you escape the habit that's holding you back. Because the most dangerous part of mindless consumption is not the time it wastes. You become passive. You stop dreaming. You stop challenging yourself. You forget your power. But that power is not gone. It's waiting for you. So today, choose differently. Choose awareness. Choose intention. Because your potential is not a fantasy. It is real. It is waiting, but you will never reach it if you keep feeding the habits that destroy it. Stop now. Begin again. And this time, do it with your eyes open. You have more control than you think. Use it. Your future is listening.